you guys. I am going to do a couple eyeliner tricks, and we're going to be using Friday, which is Mascara's cream eyeliner. And one thing that's fantastic about these colors is if you want to brighten your eye, for example, let's say you have smaller lid space and you don't have a lot of space, or you have a droopy eyelid and you want to open your eye up in some way, you can add your highlight or the brightening highlight, whatever the lighter color of that is, and you can apply it on the waterline inside your eye. It is safe enough to like sit right there. Isn't that great? But what I'm going to use today is I have if you get the hot line brush, especially if you're a brow girl, you're going to want that. It has the spoolie end, kind of like, you know, the mascara spool that you can tame your eyebrows with, comb your eyelashes with, and it has an angled, very, very nice brush on the back end. I don't have that, so I'm going to use Shiny Cosmetics because that's what I have. You can also have, if you have the multitasker, this one also works really nicely for creating eyeliner and eyebrows and things like that. So the multitasker brush is another nice one for that. So we are going to focus here with Black Friday. We've already done our makeup, so on my eyes I have a mix of Blondie and Bright Eyes and a little bit of Sabrina up here. And you can see this eye, you see how it's more golden? I used a stay spray to make Blondie here an eyeliner. So I created an eyeliner out of an eyeshadow. Isn't that cool? And I have eyes which I have lots of lid space, and even if my eye is open, you can still see my actual lid, and then you can see the top. So I got plenty of space to do all kinds of fun tricks with. That being said, my actual eye is not very big. So what I like to do is I like to make my eye pop. I'm usually too lazy, to be honest, to play around with eyeshadow too much, but I always like to wear eyeliner. I'm going to show you a couple different tricks on what you can do. So let's say on this eye we focus on, we'll do this eye. This eye doesn't have any eyeliner, it just has some eyeshadow on top. If you don't have a lot of lid space, you can tightline it. So I take my little brush here and my cream eyeshadow, and I try not to drop it on the floor and break everything. Stay. And you put it on the waterline inside your eye, right along the lash lines. And if you're grossed out by somebody touching their eye, I'm sorry. You basically painted it. I'm gonna have to do this in a mirror. Excuse me. And you paint it up and out towards your lashes. What this is going to do, it's called tight lining. It's going to make your lash line appear fuller. I already have mascara on, but that's it. And by basically coloring it in on the inside of your lashes, and here we go. Can you tell it already looks a little darker here? But I still have all the real estate left on the top of my lid. This one has no black in the tight line. Okay? The other one we're going to do, I'm going to use the same cream eyeliner. We're going to do my typical wingtip. So what I like to do, because my eye is small, so I want to make my eye appear bigger. So I'm going to try to give the illusion that my lash line is higher up than it actually is. And I'm going to do that by creating a wingtip. And I'm going to basically go no further than the middle of my eye, and I'm going to go this way. If you look at your eye, or your eye socket, you can paint a circle right there. And right where from the eyelid it starts turning into the crease, that's where I put my eyeliner. So I would, and I do it backwards. And I do little strokes. I do it light, because I like really paint my numbers, connect the dots. And then I move backwards. So now I have my base. If I like where it's positioned, I fill it in. And I'm gonna have to use mirror here, so excuse me while I do that. But again, I put some more product on my brush, and now we fill it in. And nobody has a steady enough hand to draw a perfect straight line from one end to the other. So just connect the dots. Think of it that way. There. That's that. This one has nothing. This one has a little tip here. And because it's cream, if I mess it up, you just wipe it, blend it, smudge it, and there we go. Now on this eye, we're gonna do, we're gonna go back and we're gonna tight line the bottom lash line here too, just so you can see how that difference is. Typically when you put dark inside your eye, top and bottom, you make the eye appear smaller, but also it gives that dramatic pop of color that a lot of us want. Cream, missed the mark, and just wipe it off. I like the way this looks, but it will make my eye a little bit smaller. So make sure that you then have something that catches your eye, like a nice illuminator right under the brow that draws the light so it doesn't become too dark. Now, here's a fun trick for those of you who maybe have big lashes or like extensions or something like that, falsies. I learned this trick from a fellow mascara artist. I'm gonna again use the cream eyeliner called Black Friday, and I'm gonna create extremely small strokes, like straight lines on the bottom lash line. These are pretty fat because I guess I have a lot of product on there. But it gives you the illusion, once I add the mascara, that I have long, gorgeous lashes on the bottom here. Doesn't it look like it? It's not. It's a cream eyeliner. There's a tip for you. Wait. It's a new mascara, so it's still a bunch of product. Hang on, got a big blob. There. There. It's a pretty dramatic look, even though we didn't do much. All I did was eyeliner, inside, outside, and fake created lashes on the bottom. Okay, this eye we're gonna do different. So if you have a smaller eye, you might wanna open it up. So I'm opening it up by using a light shadow on top, and I'm using the wingtip, which is pulling my lash line up and out. And then I am going to take my multitasker brush, the pointy end, and I am going to go into my, excuse me while I find it, my highlighter. I am taking the little pointy end, dipping it in here. There. And I'm gonna tight line with this. So we're gonna add cream, and the paler the cream, like if you're using like mango or one of the darker shades, this isn't gonna work obviously. Well, it depends on your shade, but this is intended to make your eye light. Do you see how that one looks brighter? Oh, mosquito. And to help that out even, you can take my eyeshadow everything brush, and I'm gonna go into a light color like Sabrina, right there. Another really cute one is Tangled, that's a cream one, and you can kind of use it as an eyeliner. And we are just going to paint right there, and it's gonna brighten everything up. Another shadow you should never be scared of in our system is Glass Slipper and Unicorn. They're gonna look very scary, but those are the two colors that you're gonna be adding to everything just to brighten. And to finish off my look, got it, got the mosquito. Got it, got it, got it. Don't you feel so good when you get that? Because I don't, fun fact about me, typically mosquitoes don't like me. I never get bites, and when they do bite me, I'm not allergic to the venom, so they never itch. How much do you hate me now? But, so I'm not really bothered by the mosquitoes with the exception of that bzzz, the buzzing sound that they make. I'm gonna take Honey Illuminator, and I'm gonna throw it right under my brow, just with my finger. I can use my multitasker. No, that's not a multitasker. That's an eyeshadow brush. Just for giggles, I'm gonna use the flat end and apply it right here. And a little bit right here. I'm gonna use the same multitasker brush. I'm gonna reapply some of my lipstick, which is Black Cherry. Isn't this a pretty color? Like you would be scared of it, it looks that dark, but it is purple, but not bad. And I am wearing Black Cherry on my cheeks too. There. That's it. So hopefully you learned a couple tricks there. Let's add mascara to this eye too, just so we can see the difference. You see the dark versus the light. It's like good versus evil. And look, you're up close and personal. Doesn't that makeup look great? You can see my pores, but they don't look like I covered them, right? You can see my skin's texture, which looks natural and dewy and not covered up with makeup. I love this stuff. All right, there. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned something new. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great night. Bye.